Hey there, toy fans. Colin here again with another LEGO review, and today we've got our hands on the massive Mighty Bowser set from the Super Mario Collection. This thing is huge, I'm sure you noticed. It's got an absolutely tremendous display stand for him to stand on, and he's got a whole bunch of functional abilities built into him that you wouldn't expect from the packaging. I had no idea what I was getting into with this build, and I loved every step of the process. This is one of the biggest builds I've ever done with LEGO, and I gotta say, the complexities and the functionality that they built into this thing is incredible. So let's get right into some of the details. This is set number 71411 with a 2,807 piece count. It is absolutely huge, and they sacrificed no detail at all. They have, this honestly looks almost not even Lego at this point. It's incredible the amount of detail that they were able to get into the contours, the shaping of Bowser. It looks like he was pulled straight out of the video game. It looks like a model replica almost. I'm blown away with this thing. So they make absolutely great use of all 2,807 of those pieces. Some great primary colors in here, everything you'd expect to see in the Lego Mario sets. And this box is massive. And to accompany that, it comes with an even more massive, or well, I don't know if you want to say more massive, but definitely a thick piece of paper here. You've got the huge guidebook for this thing. It is designed for a single person build because this is not really anything that has too many repetitive or individual elements. Everything is kind of going to be designed specifically for the section that it's being placed into, and it's going to be kind of hard to collaborate by having one person work on one thing and one person work on another. Of course, if you've got a good collaborative mindset, that doesn't mean you can't work on it with somebody else. But I personally enjoyed building this one by myself, and that's also what LEGO recommends by they're giving them just the one guidebook. This thing came with a whole 22 bags of pieces, and by my estimates, it takes somewhere between 20 to 30 minutes per bag. So you've got yourself a solid 7 or 8 hours worth of content right here putting this thing together. I spread it out over a couple days, maybe 3 or 4 days in total, and I enjoyed the entire process. The amount of detail that they were able to get into this thing and the durability of this thing at the size that it is incredible. You can really move this thing around, and I'm going to get to that in a second, but I don't want to spoil anything. It has some really cool details. So looking at this right here, you can already see it kind of peeping out. There's a little hidden treasure tray right there in the bottom of his display stand where he's got his little Bowser code inside right there with some extra gold pieces. Pretty cool little detail that just slides right on in there, and it's even got a nice little locking mechanism on both sides so you can't pull it fully out. Underneath this totem pole right here, you can see that you've got your classic hidden POW block. There are tons of little secrets hidden in this thing that are absolutely incredible. One of the best details about it that I personally enjoyed is that there were no stickers. A lot of the time, LEGO relies on stickers to get some more details that are very specific. I almost expected that POW block to be a sticker, but no, it's a real POW block, LEGO POW block, and it's printed right on the thing. Same with these Bowser branded little circle plates right here. Those are, of course, just printed straight onto the thing, and even the eyes of Bowser are just normal pieces just like that. There are no stickers in this whole set, which is honestly something I'm a big fan of. So getting into the actual Bowser himself, this thing is massive. He's strong enough to be able to be picked up right from the back here. You can just pick him up from the sides on that white support bar of his shell, and he's kind of heavy. I haven't weighed him, but I'd honestly probably expect to say he's a little bit over 5 pounds. He's a pretty heavy guy. But not only is he a great display piece with fully posable arms, posable thumb, movable fingers and joints, his legs even hang when you pick him up and stuff like that, the tail moves. I think the thing that blew me away with this is that they have built-in puppet controls on this. And that's, I don't even know, I didn't even know it was possible with LEGO. When you're building the torso, you're secretly building this wonderful puppet mechanism into the back side here. You probably can't even see it too well, but if I move it, you can see what's happening there. You can control Bowser's head from the back without any sort of direction or without any sort of manipulation of his head directly. This is awesome for playing with, and this is why I think this is a set that people around the age of 13 can really get some enjoyment out of. I think any teenager who's into Mario would love to see some of these details unfold as they're building the set. And that's not even my favorite part. There's a little trigger on the side right here. So while you're controlling the puppet, you're moving him around, you're pointing his head, Bowser's got a dart in his mouth. He'll fire a flame blast right at you if you pull that trigger. Check this out. That just went flying halfway across the studio. So if you look at that, you can pull the trigger to open up Bowser's mouth just like this. The amount of puppet controls on this are incredible. You're really kind of operating a real Lego puppet. It's the amount of detail that they put into this thing is incredible. You can hardly tell that I'm using my hands on the back there. I'm simply just pushing my fingers into this little pole that they ran through the middle of the torso, and it's incredible. You just pull the triggers to lift his mouth, and it's smart enough to push the trigger on the back of the dart launcher, bury it in his mouth there. I don't know if you can see that. You kind of can in the gray. It's unbelievable how cool this set is. I'll spin it around so you can see all the detail on the back as well. Of course, both of his arms are fully movable. His arms can be put up big into the sides. You can have his hands rotated fully around. This thing is incredibly customizable for not only display, but also play. I just can't get over how durable it is. I haven't really had a Lego set that I've built recently that you can really just kind of play with. Like, you don't have to worry about this thing falling apart. There's no fragile pieces. Everything is secured by another piece on top of it. The Lego rules of security are everywhere in this thing. It's unbelievable the amount of detail that they were able to get packed into this awesome, awesome set. So if you're like me and you're looking forward to the movie, finally we have some Jack Black representation in Lego. Here it is. I am so happy to have this set as part of my collection. And I gotta say, this is probably one of my top 3 favorite sets from the whole Lego Mario collection. They knocked it out of the park with the detail on this thing. An incredibly fun set to put together. Definitely one that I would recommend if you're into Lego and into Mario. This thing is full of hidden little surprises while you're building it, and you will not be bored even once. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like the video, and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much for watching this video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. You can click over here to watch a random video from my channel, or click over here to watch the most recent video from earlier this week. Thanks again. If you liked the video, make sure you please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.